Imagine this. You are a college student who has just gotten your first apartment. You often stay up late, rushing to complete your assignments. You're also working to pay off those mounting student loans you took out for college. Hold that thought. Microwavable foods are a quick, cheap option, but many of us have no idea what the microwaves we cook our food in are really capable of. Being informed of the capabilities of the technology we implement into our daily lives, such as high-powered microwaves, will help to foster a safer way of thinking as we navigate an ever-evolving technological society. We are the generation of the first to have mainstream access to smartphones, the first to drive smart cars, and the first to discover advanced medical treatments. It is only fitting that we should also be the first to understand the capabilities of high-powered microwaves. I am that young, oftentimes broke college student, so I use a microwave almost daily due to the convenience of it. The information I will share with you today has been gathered from numerous credible research studies. Today I will be discussing the health risk that can come with the use of high-powered microwaves, how high-powered microwaves can affect the food we eat, and how they can be implemented into warfare. Before I begin though, I would like to start off by explaining that high-powered microwaves refer to high energy levels between the range of 1 GHz to 100 GHz. Simply, it is a very quick and short voltage of energy. Think about it in terms of accidentally pulling a cord out of a wall too quickly and being surprised by that bright blue hot spark. Next, I will inform you of the research and findings related to high-powered microwaves. High-powered microwaves that are commercially used have proven to demonstrate effects of adverse health risk. A study published in the Institut National de l'Environnement Industriel from Haute, France, discovered that out of the Sprague Dawley rats exposed to the highest microwave fields, 11 of the exposed animals showed 1 or 2 large subcutaneous tumors of different types. It is important to note that none of my research showed a correlation between human microwave use and cancer. But as humans, we are well aware that chocolate is deadly to dogs, ducks should not have bread, and so forth. I also thought it was worth mentioning and being aware that microwaves can harm rats in extreme exposure. Certified nutrition specialist Heather Vale has also discussed the findings of symptoms relating to routine exposure to high-powered microwaves. An August 14, 2017 article in Healthfully reported people in certain professions claimed a variety of symptoms, including eye strain, headaches, fatigue, and sleep disturbance. These effects are due to the fields of microwave radiation interacting with the body's central nervous system. Now that we have talked about the scary parts related to high-powered microwaves, we will discuss how high-powered microwaves can affect the food we eat. High-powered microwaves implemented commercially for food purposes can influence the characteristics of food pertaining to texture and color. A recent study published in the Chemical Engineering Communications found that an experiment using microwave pretreatment on mustard grains yielded higher levels of chlorophylls in comparison with other processing conditions. Imagine you are in the supermarket trying to plan your food for the upcoming week. You decide to choose the bright green bananas and mangoes because their bright color signifies they will not spoil anytime soon. Researchers in this study were able to discover that microwaves can also bring out this bright green color in mustard grains that people like you look for when shopping. Another study published by Drawing Technology by researchers at the Department of Agrotechnology Engineering in Tehran, Iran, discovered that the pistachio nuts that were intermittently dried had harder breaking points due to the inner texture cells being compacted, leading to strengthening of the cells. Simply, the microwaves in this study were found to strengthen the pistachio cells. Next, I will be discussing something that will be of interest to you if you enjoy homeland security, how high-powered microwaves can be implemented as a war tactic. High-powered microwaves are being studied as a possible war tactic during warfare. In a 2019 issue of Military and Aerospace Electronics, J.R. Wilson wrote that high-power electromagnetic weapons are the perfect weapon for terrorists because they can strike silently, invisibly, and with total devastation. In a 2019 issue of Military and Aerospace Electronics, John Keller described how Lockheed engineers are in the process of developing what they say are high-powered microwaves that could destroy or disrupt an enemy UAV by destroying its antennas, data links, guidance, and communication subsystems, as well as blinding the enemy UAV's RF and electro-optical sensors. To put it into simple terms, high-powered microwaves would be like you putting your phone in the microwave. If the microwave energy were strong enough, it would be able to interfere with your phone's complex technology inside, making it virtually useless afterwards. Now you can see how high-powered microwaves can be an extremely useful tactic during warfare. Being informed of the capabilities of the technology we implement into our daily lives, such as high-powered microwaves, will help to foster a safer way of thinking as we navigate an ever-evolving technological society. While I do not think removing microwaves from our lives completely is necessary, I think we should all be knowledgeable on high-powered microwaves and how they work. They can impact the food we eat, and extremely high nanosecond microwaves have been linked to questionable health risk. Now is the time to be aware, especially since high-powered microwaves are being researched for far more than inventors initially probably had in mind: warfare.